What's up, fam? It's your boy Pastor Dre, and today I'm going to show you how I made this hoodie right here, step by step, from scratch. So keep it locked. Let's go. What's up, family? This video right here is sponsored by Gospel Swag, where our mission is to spread the gospel through fashion. We have hoodies, hats, t-shirts, and more. So do me a favor. Why don't you go ahead and stop by gospelswag.net today. That's gospelswag.net. Now let's get back to the video. God bless. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead right here and open up our Printful. Okay, this is the program that we use, Printful. If you want to sign up for Printful, I'll put a link in the description. You can go ahead and click that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to Product Catalog. We're going to click there. All right, and we're going to choose the hoodie that we want to design on. So what you want to do is go down here to Men's Clothing and choose Hoodies. All right. We're going to hook it up, fam. It's going to be rocking. All right, so I'm going to find the all-over print hoodie. Let's see if I can find it. Unisex, oversized, all-over print hoodie. We want the zip-up one. This is the pullover. We want the one that zips up. There it is right there. Let me get out the way here. Boom. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to click Create Product Template. All right, and we're going to start off with the arms. Okay, just to show you real quick, this is how the arms are looking right here. There we go. So we're going to start off with the arms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click left sleeve. Next thing you want to do is you want to go over here where it says premium. I'm going to click there. All right. And then I searched camouflage. So let's type in camouflage. Camouflage. There it is. All right. We're going to hit enter. It's going to give me different camouflage patterns. There's the pattern I want right there. So I'm going to click that pattern. All right, we're going to put that pattern on the left sleeve. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, click these three dots, and we're going to click duplicate, and we're going to put right sleeve. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our mock-up. And we're going to choose the white zipper. I like the white one. So let's take a look at our mock-up, see what we got so far. Ooh, looking good, looking good. I like it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add the camouflage to the hood. So we're going to click hood. What you can do also is go over here, click the three dots, duplicate to hood. But we're going to change the hood up a little bit. We don't want it to be exactly like the arms. So we're going to take a look at our hood. And what we're going to do is we're going to change the size of the file a little bit. Let's just mess around with it. Okay, we're going to change it up a little bit, make it smaller. All right, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure it fills the whole hood. So see where it says pattern, you can click where it'll repeat. So you just click those 4 P's right there. These are different options that you have, different options, but I'm going to choose this one here. All right, so now it's a little smaller than the arm, so we don't want it to be the exact same thing. All right, so let's go ahead and click mock-ups. Let's see how our hood is going to. Ooh, man, that's fire already. That's fire. Okay, let's go back to design. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and do the pocket. So we're going to go back over here to all layers, and we're going to click the 3 dots, and we're going to click duplicate to pocket. So let's go ahead and click that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the pocket. All right, I like it. I think I'm going to leave that. Excuse me, leave that the way it is. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. Let's make that a little bit smaller. So what we're going to do is come over here and grab the little circle right there and squeeze it in a little bit. Squeeze it in some more, like there. Okay, let's go to mock-ups and take a look at that. That's better. Kind of it flows with the hood. And then the left sleeve and right sleeve is a little bit different. So I like that. So here's how our hoodie's looking so far, family. All right, there it is. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to change the whole hoodie to black. So we're going to go where it says fill. We want to find where it says fill right there. We want to uncheck this, apply background to all placements, because we just made some placements on our left sleeve, right sleeve, and we don't want to replace that. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and apply it to the front. And we're going to choose fill. We don't want that to be checked, and we're going to choose black. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to back, We're going to choose fill, and we're going to choose black. All right, so let's take a look at our hoodie. We're going to go to mockups, take a look at our hoodie. It's looking good, fam. That's looking good right there. All right. All right, next thing we want to do is we want to add our logo to the front right here. So we're going to go back to design. And we want to go to uploads. We have our Gospel Swag logo that I'm going to use. So I'm going to go over here to my Gospel Swag folder, which is right here. And my logo should be in there somewhere. Okay, where's my logo? I want an all white logo, so I don't see it in here, so I'm going to have to go search for it. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm going to go to File Library, and let's look for my all white logo. Okay. Let's go to the next page. And you can put whatever you want. Here it is. I'm going to put this logo here. Okay. So now we're going to make it a little bit smaller by grabbing the circles and pulling it toward the middle, or pulling it in. And that's the back. We don't want the back, so we put that in the wrong spot. So we're going to take that out, and we're going to go to front. Okay, so let's go back to uploads, and let's go find our logo again. I think it was on page 2. There it is. We're going to click apply. Okay. Now we're going to shrink it by grabbing the circles and pulling it in. All right, pull it over here. Shrink it a little bit more. Let's go with that right there. Let's look at the mock-up. See how it looks. It's a little bit big for me. Yeah, it's a little bit big. Let's go ahead and shrink it a little bit. Okay, pull it in a little bit. We're going to slide it to the left a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mock-ups. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. All right, fam. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. Boom, right there, and to the right. All right. I think that should be good. Ooh, that's fire, family. All right, let's go ahead and work on the back. The back of the hoodie says Kingdom over Culture, so we're going to select back, and we're going to choose text. Okay. Let's go ahead and type in the word Kingdom in all capitals. Kingdom. All right, and we're going to make this text white, so let's choose white. Boom. I like that right there. We're going to bring it up. Let's go ahead and click position and center it. All right, let's make it a little bit bigger. How are we going to do that? We're going to grab the circle and expand it out. Right there. You can change your fonts to whatever font you like. I'm going to go with this font. I like it, but if you say you wanted to use a different font, you can change it up by choosing fonts. That's pretty cool. I like that one too. That one's fire. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. I like that one. All right, so we got a kingdom, right? And let's go ahead and take a look at the mock-up. We're going to type out Kingdom over Culture. So let's get the back. Ooh. Yeah, let's bring it down a little bit. As you can see, the hoodie might cover it. The hood might cover it. So let's go ahead and bring it down a little bit. Like that. Boom. Let's take a look at the mock-ups. Let's look at the back. Now you can see that hoodie line right there. So we want it to be underneath that. I like it. All right. So now we're going to type in the word over. So let's see. We got here Kingdom. Let's go ahead and duplicate. And we're going to duplicate to this placement. All right. And we're going to slide it in. And we're going to center it by clicking position and then the center lines right there. We're going to go ahead and double click on the text and we're going to replace Kingdom with over. So let me go ahead and type that in. Over. All right, and we're going to change the color to white. All right, and we're going to bring it up, slide it over, and let's go back to the, let's change it to the font that's the same as Kingdom. I'm going to go to font, and the cool thing about this is it saves your recent fonts. That's Printful is the bomb. Kingdom over. Let's go to mockups. See how it looks. Go to the back. Ooh wee, that's looking good. So now we're going to type in the word culture. So we're going to go ahead and duplicate this. Go to our layers, and we're going to duplicate to placement, and we're going to slide this over, and we're going to double click, and we're going to type in the word culture, all capitals. Okay, culture. Ooh, wait, man, that looks fire right there. Let's check it out. Look at the back. Okay, nice. I'm gonna bring the words a little bit closer together. So let's bring it a little closer. All right. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but you get the idea. Let's go ahead and center everything though. Position, center. All right, and if you want to mess around like with your text, you can. You can go to text over here. You can slide down. Where is it at? Text or font? I'm sorry. And you can slide down. You can mess with your text size like that. You know, you can make it smaller, bigger. Your letter spacing, if you want spacing in between your letters, you could go like with a 5 or something like that if you want. Well, that's 50. We don't want that. So let's go back to 0. Boom. But yeah, you can mess with it if you want it to be bigger. I'm going to go with 0.5. Let's go with that. Boom. I like that. And then let's go with 0.5 for kingdom. So we're going to go to font. Scroll down. Letter spacing. Let's go with 0.5. Hit enter. I like that. And then we're going to change culture also. So you go to font. Down. Letter spacing. Let's go with 0.5 or 0.05. 0.05. There we go. I like that. Let's look at let's look at the mock-up. There it is, fam. There it is. That's the hoodie right there. That's it. That's all you got to do. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit. I don't like how it's overlapping over there. Let's go ahead and go to design, bring it in a little bit. Kingdom over culture, but we want kingdom to be big, so we're going to spread it out a little bit like that. Let's take a look at it. Make sure it's not overlapping. Okay, we're going to make that a little bit smaller. Let's go there like that. Boom. We're getting there, fam. We're getting there. I think that's the ticket right there, family. I think that's the ticket. Yeah, I think that's the ticket. So there we go. So we got the front, the hood, there's the front there, there's the back. There you go. Kingdom over culture. That's family. That's fire. If you want to mess around with it, you know, you want to do a different font, you can. If you want to create a font in another program and drop it in to make it spread higher, you can do that too. But this is the basics of how you could create this hoodie. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, now we're going to go ahead and say save to templates. Okay, we're going to save it. And we're going to create some mock-ups. So now all you got to do is when you want to create mock-ups of the product that you created, you save it in Printful, right? And it's going to show up in your templates. And once it shows up in your templates, you can do some mock-ups and then I'll let you go. So let's go over here to templates. We saved it. All right. So it's going to show up in our templates. Internet's a little bit slow. And this was our goal right here, family. This was our goal. Oh, you know what I did too is I put a little detail on the pocket. Maybe I can show you how I did that. But yeah, so if you want to do the mock-ups, you just click the 3 dots, scroll down, click download mock-ups, click choose mock-ups, and you can choose the person that you want the mock-up to be on. I like this sister here. All right, and then you just select the one you want. Then you want front, back, there we go, left. Then you click JPEG and generate mock-ups. So it's going to generate the mock-ups for you so you can post them in your social media, your website, videos, however you want to do it to promote your product. All right. And you can do this for your church, your ministry, your business. All right. So we're going to click download mockups. There we go. The mockups have been downloaded. So let's go ahead and slide them over here. And then we click extract all. All right. So it's going to extract the mockups. And you just double click. and it's going to show you your mock-ups. There you go. Boom. That's it, family. That's the hoodie right there. All right. And let me just show you how to add some text on the pocket, and then we'll be done. Because I added some text on this pocket. I don't know if you could see it. Add a little detail with the text right there. So how do you do that? All right, so let's go to edit. Okay, and then we're just going to take the word kingdom over culture, and we're going to put it on the pocket. So let's go to pocket. Okay, and then we're going to click text. And we're going to type in kingdom over culture. All right, and we're going to put that in white. Or let's do like a white, like an off gray kind of. And then we'll click OK. And there it is right there. And then we're going to make it a little bit bigger. Kingdom over culture. But we're just going to paste it in all kind of different places. Let me see what font do I want to use. Let me see. Yeah, I'll go with this. I'll go with this font here. Or let me see. Let's go with that one. All right. So now next thing I want to do is go back over here, and then you could just duplicate this placement, and just keep doing that for a while. Duplicate this placement, duplicate this placement, duplicate this placement, and then you take all those kingdom over cultures and you just start dropping them somewhere that you think looks cool. Boom, boom. That's fire. Let's do about 3 more. So duplicate to this placement, and we'll grab this one. Oops, sorry about that. Grab that one there. Let's go over there like that. I think that's good. I think that's enough. Let's take a look at it. I think that's enough there, fam. Ooh, that's fire. That's fire. I like that. Look at that. That's fire. That's fire. So that's how you do it, family. That's how we created that hoodie from scratch. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. If this video has given you any value, don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. You can use this for your church. Create some custom hoodies for your church, ministry, or business. It's your boy, Pastor Dre. God bless. There it is, fam.